What's up, fellow YouTubers? I got my glass full of some goodies. We got some Mountain Dew, and we got some Budweiser. I quite literally drank both 6-packs, minus this one right here. And I figured we'd close out the last one with a Mountain Dew and sip. Oh, that's good. I'm going to make a bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza, and the simplest way that I can. I'm going to need to cook up some of that thick cut jalapeno bacon. Once I do that, then I'm going to get the crust rolled out. I got the oven preheating to 420 degrees. It's the weekend. I'm a little bit drunk and I want some food. So this is going to be a midnight snack. And if I'm going to do a midnight snack, I might as well take you along for the journey. A lot of people think you have to be a 5-star chef to make delicious food. And I'm like, I want to show you that a drunken bastard like myself can make delicious food with simple ingredients. You know, cooking doesn't have to have the fanciest of ingredients. You can make delicious food using cheap, wholesome ingredients. Bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza, say what? Which may involve taking string cheese and Cheetos and rolling it into the crust and then putting those same Cheetos on top of the pizza with everything else. We. Why not have a drink? Celebrate. My wand business is a booming success. If you want a wand from my Etsy, you gotta move quickly because that shit sold out in one day flat. Partly because people felt sorry for me because of what assholes my trolls are, and because I'm good at what I do with my wands and the demand for them is growing. I'm just saying, like, you got the Tales of Grindelwald and Harry Potter fans all over the place. Then you got Lord of the Rings fans. Then you got people who practice magic. Then you got people who do cosplay. People who are just fans of me in general and want to support me. My market is vast. Speaking of my trolls in Harry Potter, I wish some of the curses were real in Harry Potter. Believe me, I do. I would be using 3 things from the Harry Potter world to make my troll's life a living hell. And I'd only need 3. Sectum Sempra, the Cruciatus Curse, and Dementors. That's all I need. These trolls who thrive off of using other people's misery at the expense of ripping on me because they don't like my music or they don't like what I do on YouTube. I'm like the kind of douchebag that's just like they're gonna use a mass shooting to rip on my music, you know, because they think it's funny to watch me cry on live stream because I'm a compassionate person. Well, you know, that's pretty fucked up. But guess what? That kind of troll would face the ultimate punishment. You know, first it's Sectum Sempra. They'd be lying on the floor like Draco Malfoy with their wounds gashing open. And then while they're bleeding to death, I would throw a Cruciatus Curse so that they're tortured into insanity while they slowly bleed to death. And at the point before they die, they'd have their fucking soul sucked out by a Dementor. So they'd be an empty shell of nothing before they died. Their last couple of minutes on Earth, agonizing, tortured pain, and insanity and depression, all rolled into one. So thankfully for these trolls, the stuff in Harry Potter is just fiction. It doesn't really exist. I mean, some of the shit my trolls do is ridiculous. Like, instead of just ripping on me in the comment section because I haven't had pussy in 2 years, the shit with the swatting happened. Instead of just being like, oh, hey, you know what? Haha, Cobra's a loser because he hasn't had a girlfriend in 2 years. Haha, fuck him. No, let's waste Casper Police Department's time with some stupid shit. Like, are you kidding me right now? And if you saw the article, you already know what's up. Like, these assholes literally pretended to be me saying I was gonna do some really fucked up shit, and it's just like, why? You know, what have I done personally to offend so many people? I've gotten this comment on my channel several times. I don't know why you have so many trolls. You seem like a decent dude. I'm autistic and people think it's fun to fuck with the mentally disabled. You seem mentally disabled right now. Well, shit, I drank both of those 6-packs and saved the last one for a cooking video. I'm like, okay, let's, Oh, look, the oven's preheated to 420 degrees. Smashing. Now, if I want bacon for my pizza, all I gotta do is cook it up. So, I'll get to cooking that bacon here in a second. That bacon, that thick cut jalapeno bacon is fucking delicious shit, dude. That was a nice compliment to the burger. It really just brought it together. The reason why I put Cheese Whiz on that bacon jalapeno cheeseburger is so it keeps the Cheetos from falling off the burger when you eat it. And it adds to the flavor. Most people are like, well, I'm going to do it without. And I'm like, okay, but as soon as you try to fucking eat it, the Cheetos are going to fall off. And you're going to be sitting there going, oh, well, what the fuck? Making a mess. There is a method to my madness, and goddammit, it works. Yeah. Pull that out for later. I lost my temper and kicked the ashtray outside, and then the lid came apart because the lid comes assembled or disassembled in 2 different sections that you gotta assemble. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I took some clear drying Gorilla Glue and glued the lid pieces together so the lid's one solid piece. And I'm like, there we go. That fixed the issue. And I'm like, you know, maybe just maybe I gotta work on my fucking temper and not just fly off the fucking handle, you know? But it's exhausting living in a world full of stupid people and assholes. It's fucking exhausting living in a society full of sexism, racism, stupid people, and assholes. And if I try to bitch about it, I get told, well, you're not black, you're not a woman, so you can't bitch about it. Excuse me? I may not understand most of that struggle, but I bitch about it because I'm a compassionate person and I want to see equality for people. If that makes me a bigoted asshole, well then fuck you. Of course, people have seen me cook bacon on YouTube multiple times. Let's see. Get the stove turned on to an 8. Grab the bacon. Do that here in a second. Really, the only pre-cooked ingredient I'm gonna put on this pizza is bacon, because I've noticed that when I make my pizzas with lots of ingredients, they taste good, but it makes them harder to eat. So sometimes less is more. And once I got what I need for the pizza ready to go, I'll actually sit here and assemble it on this camera right here so you can see me put it together, you know. So we're gonna make a bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza. The title is exactly what it says. Can Crush for cooking with Cobra. That's the drink combo for the evening, folks. We got some Mountain Dew and some Budweiser. America, fuck yeah! That tastes fucking good. I'm digging that. Ugh. Alrighty, so we got the pan ready. Let's get the bacon going. Now, if you remember the bacon cheddar jalapeno cheeseburger that I did, this is the same bacon we used on it before, that Harnell Black Label thick cut jalapeno bacon. I'm going to put as many pieces of bacon in the pan as I possibly can. And we're just going to fucking cook that shit up. Put it on a fucking plate. Bacon! I take 3 pieces, tear them in half, tear them into sections. If you're going to make multiple pieces a little bit smaller to make it work, that's just fine. Who doesn't love bacon? I mean, if you don't like bacon, you're probably a vegan. Here's the best part of it, YouTube. If an animal had the chance to eat your sorry ass if you were lost in the jungle, they'd do it in a heartbeat. They wouldn't be sitting there having this internal discussion of, oh, maybe I shouldn't eat that person because blah, 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 vegan, blah, blah, blah. No. No. Okay, if a lion was hungry enough and you were trapped in the jungle, wounded, the lion wouldn't be sitting there going, oh, well, I probably shouldn't eat that person because, you know. No, it'd be done, dude. Like, it's survival of the fucking fittest. That's how it works in our fucking society sometimes. Is that going to be enough bacon for the pizza, I wonder? Yeah, that'll be enough bacon for the pizza. I might cook some more. I don't know. Right now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. Get a close up on that sizzle action, baby. This jalapeno bacon is freaking delicious. The smell of bacon is a wonderful smell. It's a wonderful smell, a wonderful smell. Try to get a plate to put the bacon on. I mean, that might help with it. Or a bowl, it don't fucking matter. Something I can put the cooked ingredients into. There we go. You definitely want a plate or a bowl to put your bacon in when you're done cooking it so you can distribute it better. It's gonna take a minute for it to cook up though. It's not gonna happen fucking right away. Oh yeah, when you're cooking bacon, watch out for that grease. It likes to pop. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I made a song reference. Pop it like it's hot. Ooh. Let's see if we can smell the bacon from where I'm sitting. Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. That jalapeno flavored bacon. Yummy, yummy for your tummy. Dankness is at your fingertips. All you have to do is make it. Make it your own, YouTube. That's what cooking's all about. It's just saying, hey, you know what? I like this, I like that. What would it taste like if I mixed it together? That tastes amazing. There you go. You got a recipe. Simple as that. Of course, I'm going to smoke a cigarette while I cook bacon because this is America. Of course, I'm going to fucking smoke a cigarette while I cook bacon because, god damn it, this is America. Oh, my fucking heart doctor's going to hate me when I'm older. And quite frankly, I don't give a flying fuck. And the secret to cooking bacon, you want to cook it so that way it's not pink. You know, you want tan, golden brown to crispy. That's the secret to that, YouTube. Of course, you see me cooking it on my last cooking video, so I would use my cell phone, but my cell phone's about to die. I need to charge it, and I'm not going to sit here till 2 or 3 o'clock in the fucking morning waiting for my goddamn cell phone to charge it so I can make a cooking video. Like, no, dude. Fans want dankness, I want food, so let's just make this happen, huh? Keep in mind that when I bake this pizza, the bacon will cook up. Put a little bit more bacon on the pizza, that wouldn't hurt. Everything tastes better with more bacon. We grab like 2 more slices and turn them in half. Maybe 3 more. Actually, tearing those 2 in half made like 4 pieces. I'm going to use them 4 pieces to stuff the crust. That's enough bacon for our pizza. We got some bacon to top it and then some bacon to stuff it. Now those 3 pieces I took the first time around, I tore them into smaller pieces for the top of the pizza. And then I took 2 pieces and tore them into 4 smaller pieces for stuffing the crust. So, yeah. I smell bacon, 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 bacon. Not going to take too terribly long for that to cook up. We definitely got enough bacon for our pizza. Dude, that jalapeno bacon just smells mouth-watering good. We're almost done with cooking the bacon. A little bit longer. A little bit longer. Alright, YouTube, now that we got the bacon cooked up for our pizza, we can begin assembling this monstrosity. I'll be doing most of the work in the kitchen, but I'll take you by step, so that even the simplest of motherfuckers could follow it. Like, hey, wait a minute. Not to insult your intellect as the viewer, but I feel like a lot of the people talk and don't think, you know. It's just, well, how do you, oh, that's how you, oh, okay. Grab our pizza stone and our pizza dough. Yeah. Here's the kicker of it, YouTube. This is a great value pizza crust. It's only going to cost you like a little bit over $1. A little bit over a freaking dollar. So you're like sitting there going, well, I wonder how expensive pizza is to make. Well, if you shop wisely, it's not that expensive. I mean, if you want to make, you can make some delicious pizza for pretty decent money. Of course, everyone's favorite part about opening these is busting the bloody fucking seal. There we go, that took care of it. So now that I got the dough out of our container, what I gotta do now? Unroll this son of a bitch. Oh yeah. Gonna unroll it just like that. Should we add some seasoning? How about some Rusk County all meat seasoning? Just a light sprinkle. We'll do that here in a second. This part is crucial to making our stuffed crust pizza. I want to show you a trick. An awesome little trick you can do to make stuffed crust pizza. Now, if you have string cheese, huh? If you have a string cheese, huh? You can make a fucking stuffed crust pizza at home. Okay, watch with the potty mouth over here, Popeye. Jeez. As I dropped the bag of string cheese on the floor. Thankfully, I haven't opened it yet, so we're golden. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. You little wanker. That's what I thought, you little... For a crust like this, you need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... For a crust like that, you need 5 to 6. And really, it's really easy to make stuffed crust pizza. It's so flippin' easy. Even if you're not making it by hand, because sometimes you don't got the time to make pizza dough from scratch. Takes a good 44 minutes. Wow. Huh. You get the pre-made pizza dough and just bloop. Okay. Pre-made pizza dough speeds up the process, gets you enjoying that delicious pizza quicker. I'm the one eating this, so I'm being a little careless with the cooking health procedures to a degree. Like, okay, wait, he's picking the shit back up off his deal. Like, what the fuck, you know? Who cares? I'm making a pizza for YouTube. I'm drunk, and I'm not really drunk enough at least. Huh. Alrighty, cooking with Cobra, making a pizza. Nice to meet ya. Bacon cheddar jalapeno pizza. What is this nonsense? Why? Because I can. I mean, with this one, you really only need 4, but we're going to take that 5th one. Okay, I'm going to break it up into chunks. And put those chunks in between the ones on the outside. I'll show you what this shit looks like when I'm done putting the cheese on the crust. Step by step, that's how I do my cooking videos. A lot of YouTubers will edit their shit and be like, oh hey, just like that. That right there is going to form our stuffed crust. And now here comes the fun part. We're going to take the pizza dough and we're going to stretch it and roll it. Okay? Stretch and roll. Kind of like rock and roll, only we're going to stretch and roll. And this is the secret to making stuffed crust pizza. You take your pizza crust, whether it's pre-made, store-bought, or made from scratch, and you take the string cheese, and you roll the string cheese around your dough to form the outside crust. And it doesn't take a whole lot prepping, just, you know, kind of go like that. And you can make yourself a little pizza here real quick, like, okay, that one's kind of trying to, yeah, no, get in there, you fucking bastard. Get the fuck in there. Don't pull that bullshit with me, motherfucker. Get the fuck in there. Alright. But I forgot. I'm going to add some other ingredients to it. Okay, so I'm going to unroll that crust again. That's normally how you'd want to make your stuffed crust pizza, but if you want to add other stuff to it, make that happen. Alright, so I want to put string cheese back in the fridge. Pick up our excess. Didn't we say we were going to put... Didn't we say... Yes, we did. We need some bacon and some cheddar, jalapeno, Cheetos. Now, if you want bacon on your stuffed crust, take your bacon and put it right there, right in there. I'll put that in front of the cheese. Yes, please. Right in front of our string cheese. Just like that. And then we're going to take some Cheetos. This is a bit of a process to make, but that's what makes it fun, right? It's because now the more you put in there, now all of a sudden the harder it is to roll. So you want to watch it. When you're stuffing your pizza crust with stuffed cheese, you're stretching out the material that you're working with. So sometimes it can be harder to form, but you take these Cheetos and put them around the cheese and bacon here. Because people are saying, hey, wait a minute, you said you were going to make a bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza. The cheddar jalapeno Cheetos and bacon stuffed into the string cheese right there, just like that. Beautiful. Grab another one because we can. There we go. There's our crust. Now, just like we did before, we're going to take and roll the bacon and the Cheetos and want to form the crust. So kind of pre-rolling it already helped us a little bit, because now we can sit here and do. Okay. Taking them Cheetos and the bacon and the cheese. We want to tuck that into our crust. Roll it like a fine Cuban cigar. Push that down. Alright, got the oven preheated to 420, so we're ready to go. As soon as we get the pizza assembled. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. Now we got our bacon and our Cheetos and our string cheese stuffed in there. We're going to take the dough on the inside and push it down with our finger and seal that crust. Just like that, okay? And right there you can see where that pocket's kind of open. You don't want any open pockets. You want to make sure your crust is sealed off all the way around. Okay? That cheese melts and that crust forms. That's when it's going to get dank. That's where that cheese is going to puff up with the crust. Oh yeah. We need some seasoning and some sauce. Alright, so this is optional, but I'm doing this pizza the way I do it. We got some Payne County Rust all meat seasoning, and we're going to throw a sprinkle of that onto our dough. There we go. Just like that. Now we're going to add some more ingredients to our food. We need some sauces, man. Before we continue making the pizza, let's take another squizzle of our drink. Hold up. Yep. We got some Prego 3 cheese tomato sauce right there. And on top of our seasoned center, we're going to add our tomato sauce. Don't take a whole lot, just a little bit there. Once you get the center filled in, kind of shake it around like that. There we go. Now we got the center filled in just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're done with the sauce right here, the tomato sauce. Okay, we're putting bacon on it, so we might as well add some cheese whiz to the sauce. We got some of that easy cheese, cheddar bacon. You saw this on the last cooking video. We're totally adding that to the tomato sauce. So we're going to do a swirl of that easy cheese on top of our tomato sauce. Oh yeah. Get on there. Alright, so now that we got the cheese whiz right onto our tomato sauce, now we're going to have to add some other cheese, like some of that mozzarella. Yeah. There's a way we're going to do this so that way all the toppings stick together under layers of cheesy goodness, huh? Get the cheese whiz. Now we're going to add some of that mozzarella cheese on top of that. Nice little bit of mozzarella, spread that around. Right there. Beautiful. So far, no complaints. This pizza's looking pretty dank. Pretty freaking dank, yo. We'll set that to the side. We might add... Actually, you know what? No. That's enough mozzarella for the top of that. Right there. Got this little pocket of cheese. We're going to be adding more cheese to it, so just hold up. We'll definitely need some of them fresh jalapenos. The top of that, we're going to need pepperonis and some of this cheddar to make it better. Alright, so let's add our meats and our Cheetos. Before we add our meat toppings, we're going to add some Cheetos to that mozzarella cheese. Go back over to our cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. I'm going to put these on top of our mozzarella cheese. We could crumble them up, but yeah. Grab a couple and sprinkle it on top. Garnish the top of it. Boom. Kind of garnish the top of our pizza with some of the Cheetos. because we can, and we will. Got a couple of those. Right there, like that. Beautiful. That's enough Cheetos for the top. That's looking pretty tasty so far, YouTube. Look at that, them cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. Right there. Let's see here. What do we got? Yeah. We're just about there, YouTube. It's getting to the nitty and gritty. Throw on some pepperonis, some bacon, some jalapenos, some cheddar cheese. Put it in the oven. Nope. Oh shit. Yeah, get off the bastard. Alright, now we got pepperonis from the same awesome company that makes the bacon. And put a couple on top of our Cheetos. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go, 8 pepperonis right there on top. It looks nice. That's enough to spread out over the crust a bit on top. It's enough to cover the entire pizza. Oh wait, maybe not. 9. Yeah. 9 pepperonis right there on top. Put these back in the fridge. Alright, so look at this here, YouTube. We got 3 right there, 3 in the middle, and then 3 on the outside. That's looking pretty tasty so far. I want to add our bacon to it. Then we'll add some jalapenos and some cheddar cheese to it. I can literally take all the bacon we have here in the bowl that we cooked up earlier. And I want to put it I want to put it right on top of the pepperoni. I mean, people wanted a bacon cheddar jalapeno pizza, and I'm like, well, I think we could pull something off. And this thing's just small enough I might be able to eat it in one sitting. I don't know, we'll see. But all about stacking it just right so you don't make a humongous mess. This bacon's got a little bit of chew and a little bit of crispiness to it. This is the kind of bacon you want to garnish the top of your pizza with. Nice and easy like. I'll show you what it looks like with the bacon on top, and then we'll do the next step. And right now I'm just taking the bacon and break it up into pieces, tinier bite-sized pieces, and put it on top of the pizza. Right there, look at the bacon on top. That is just beautiful. That is a work of art right there. That's magnificent, YouTube. Magnificent. Now I need some jalapenos and some cheddar cheese. Take another sip of the beer. Budweiser and Mountain Dew. I've had Bud Light Mountain Dew, Budweiser Mountain Dew. Mixing Mountain Dew with your beer is just gonna make it taste good. Look at the size of that jalapeno. That thing is massive. That's what she said. Okay, behave. Ripe with boyish attitude. He made a Potter Puppet Pals reference. We don't need the stem. So what I'm going to do now is take our jalapeno and just cut it. I'm going to cut it into slices here. Now chopping the jalapenos up on my computer desk is probably not the most sanitary of conditions, but I digress. I'm a bachelor and I'm the one eating it, so look at these thick jalapeno slices. I didn't bother taking the guts out. I just left them in there. So now we're going to add some jalapenos to the top of our bacon. Yeah, those got some bite to them. Oh yeah. Fuck. Fresh jalapenos got bite to them. Ooh wee. Actually, instead of cutting up a new one, get that stem off. Ooh, that whole jalapeno on there. Just like that, beautiful. These go back in the fridge. Ay caliente. can always eat half of this now and eat half later. I ain't worried about that. Fuck, those jalapenos are hot. Cut a small chunk of that extra sharp cheddar off. Cut that cheese up into slices. Oh, Asperger's. Fucking ripping ass. Oh shit. Jalapeno making me cry a little bit. God damn, dude. I cut off another small slice here. Top on our pizza. Shit got you hissing like a cobra. It's so spicy. The extra sharp cheddar. That's so good. So fucking good. See how I got the cheese on top of the jalapenos right there? Yeah, we're going to add more to it. Strategically placing it on top of our pizza here. Just like that. Beautiful. Our pizza's ready to go in the oven. But not quite. We take our cooking utensils back with us to the kitchen. I mean, at this point, all we could do is add a little bit more of the easy squeeze cheese and put it in the oven. Beautiful. This looks fucking delicious already. Kind of put a little bit of that easy squeeze on top. Again, we don't need a whole lot of easy squeeze on top, just enough to kind of and a light sprinkle of mozzarella. And that's it. I'm going to dust it with a light sprinkle of mozzarella on top. About the time that crust poofs up, you know, yeah, this is going to be dank. Gonna dust the top of it with a light sprinkle of mozzarella cheese. And people like cheese on their pizza, so unless you're lactose intolerant and you don't give a shit and you're still gonna eat it anyway. Okay, one more little pinch right there. Don't know what else I could add to it at this point. I think we have enough cheese on this pizza. Yeah, we do. Let's squish it down. Just like that. And once you get all your ingredients on there, flatten it out just a little bit. And by flattening it out, I just made it bigger. You don't want to flatten it out too much. Just a couple of quick little presses, so it expands just a little bit. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it, YouTube. Bacon cheddar jalapeno pizza. Yeah, that looks good. That looks damn good. I'm going to put this cheese back in the fridge. And fuck my goddamn shoes trying to trip me up with that goddamn bullshit. Fuck you out of here with that fucking... Fuck it. I had to stick a couple more pepperonis. Oops. No, but I'm gonna throw this mother in the oven real quick. I'm going to throw that pizza in the oven for 24 minutes, Cook it at 420 degrees, 24 minutes. And we'll see what happens. Cheers to the wine business, and cheers to a delicious bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza. Cooking with Cobra. Those jalapenos are fresh, and fucking hell, they got some kick to them. Just eating that shit raw, I'm like, dude, my mouth is still burning. Are the jalapenos getting spicy, or am I just getting more sensitive to heat? Keep in mind that the stuffed crust has the string cheese, bacon, and Cheetos stuffed into the crust, and the pizza itself has bacon, cheese, and Cheetos on top. Oh, I'm probably going to be able to eat like one half of that and save the other half for breakfast because, yeah, I always forget every time I get to that final stage of flattening it down so that the ingredients stay on top and they don't fall off when they're in the oven. That it expands just a wee bit. So here's a little weekend treat for all my fans. A brand new Cooking with Cobra segment. We have bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza. They have cheddar jalapeno Cheetos, bacon, and string cheese stuffed into the crust, and then now I got it in the oven. Until we meet again, old friend. Just kidding, I'm not that much of an alcoholic. See what I did there was, yeah. No, but I drank both those 6-packs in one day, and now I'm making a pizza for YouTube. What joyous fun for the weekend. Oh, now we got 21 minutes until that pizza's done. So we got some time to chill and for real. And I'm cutting that pizza in half and then eating a half of that for the camera's sake, being like, hey, look what I did. I mean, you'd be surprised how easy cooking is. People overcomplicate it with overly fancy shit and shit that takes like hours to make, and it's like, no. Alright, how long is this cooking video so far? Okay, so it's an hour long. That's alright. If you're spending 1 to 2 hours to make something delicious, it's a labor of love. I mean, that's just what I'm fucking getting at. Like, you could literally order pizza or you could make your own. I didn't fucking think it was going to take this bloody long to make, but that's alright. The fans love the cooking videos. I want to give a shout out to Goth Felicia. Yeppers, still got the earring. You already know what's up, tubes. Yeah! Well, it was Friday, now it's Saturday, so hope y'all are having an awesome weekend. You know, people might look down their nose at you for eating microwave food, but I'm like, you know what? Screw them. If you're eating Hot Pockets and frozen burritos and you don't feel like cooking, who the fucking shit gives a shit, you know? That's what I'm getting at. Because making a dang pizza like this is literally taking me an hour to make. That's not including cooking the bacon for it, etc., etc. So, and sometimes you're hungry now and you don't want to take a whole fucking hour to cook, so you want something a little bit quicker. And plus, cooking makes a mess. It does. You know, and it's like, do people have to be snobs? Like, you know, there are people out there who can't afford to eat, so if all you can afford to eat is ramen noodles and frozen burritos, at least you're eating something. You know, that's just something to be grateful for, YouTube. I mean, these fucking pricks who look down their nose at you because, oh, you're eating peasant food. Like, excuse me, motherfucker? Oh, sorry, I can't afford to eat caviar in a gold plated fucking case, you fucking snobby prick. Who the fuck are you? Yeah. Cooking with Cobra. This ought to be fun. It's taken me a bit of a process to fucking throw it together, but let's see how it turns out. And now we wait. Like we're waiting patiently for an of-age goth chick. Yeah. I'll check on it periodically just to see how it's doing. Make sure the cheese isn't too much, but eh. Did Cobra actually make a decent pizza this time? Or is it just going to be another one of his sloppy creations where he just half throws it together and thinks, oh, hey, this will turn out freaking fantastic? I'm not the greatest at cooking, but I do alright considering what I know. Crack open that window because it's a little smoky in here from cooking that bacon. 1 second. 15 minutes to go. Wow. Yeah. I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm not gonna check on it. Just let it cook. Took a peek at it. It's looking pretty good. Took one quick little 1 second peek at it. I'm like, oh, all that cheese is just melting on top of the jalapenos. Yes. Like, no, the one little peek wouldn't hurt. And like, oh, hey, look at that. This actually might be decent. I want a water break to fucking hydrate after drinking 2 6-packs in one sitting. over the course of a couple hours, I'm feeling just a little bit obnoxious. Pizza cutter's washed. We got a plate for it. I could have done this tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm helping my buddies Bree and Phil with cleaning their old place. Um, they got all the stuff moved into their new place, and now they just need help cleaning their old place. I don't like cleaning, but Bree and Phil are good friends of mine, so I got no problems helping my buddies out. I really don't. Just seeing how happy Phil was with the new place, you know. Him and Bree are both excited to have a bigger place with more space. It's just what they need. And I have a feeling it's going to work out just fine. I may have to reschedule the delivery for that package. I was hoping to include a free album with the most expensive wand, but if I can't, I'll find some way to include merchandise that's equally as cool. Now we wait patiently for the pizza to cook. Ever so patiently. 11 minutes. Now we got 10 minutes to go. Wow. Ten minutes and counting till we have bacon, cheddar, jalapeno stuffed crust pizza. I didn't want to make the pizza too heavy with ingredients, you know. And when you add beef and pork and all these other, you know, it weighs it down. Which is weird because you notice the more toppings you add to your pizza, the heavier it is. That's also true if you order fast food pizza, you know. I've noticed that when I've ordered the super expensive Pizza Hut pizzas that I've ordered in the past, the slice just practically droops from how heavy it is with toppings, you know. So sometimes you don't need a whole lot of toppings to make it delicious. Mm. 9 minutes to go. One little peek. Oh. I don't leave it open for too long. Just a little peek on it, just to see how it's doing. Oh my god, that pizza looks fucking delicious. If you like the cooking videos, subscribe for more. Cooking with Cobra. I mean, if you can get past the cussing, the drinking, and the smoking, it's actually a decent cooking video, you know, because I'm showing you how to make delicious food over here, you know. Oh. I could just smell the pizza cooking right now, and my mouth is starting to freaking water. I'm just like, bacon, cheddar, jalapeno stuffed crust pizza. I mean, if you want it to be extra spicy, you could stuff the jalapeno slices into your pizza crust, but me personally, I'm like putting the Cheetos with the string cheese and the bacon for the crust itself is plenty. You know, you'll get a nice little cheesy bacony crunch on the crust. Because people think, oh, they're store-bought jalapenos. How spicy can they really be? I ate a slice of it on camera, and I'm like, dude, for jalapenos, they got some bite. Spicy enough to get the job done. They're not the hottest pepper on the planet, but for jalapenos bought from Walmart, those got some bite to them, dude. Now that the heat has died down from that slice of jalapeno that I've eaten, I'm getting this savory, sweet taste that you get when you bite into a fresh jalapeno. You get the heat, and then you get the sweet, savory taste of the pepper afterwards. Exquisite. Is it really almost 2 o'clock in the morning? God damn it. See, now if I would have waited for my phone to charge, I would have been doing this tomorrow. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Let's do a cooking video right now while I got a good buzz going. I don't have to be drunk to do a cooking video, but it makes it more entertaining, so... Save this for when I get done eating a slice. Five minutes and counting. So in about 5 minutes, we're about to have some dank-ass pizza. Sure, it takes longer than ordering it, but really, you're spending 25 minutes to wait for 25, 30, 45 plus minutes to wait for your local fast food to make it for you, or you can make it at home, you know. That's what I'm fucking saying. 4 minutes. Oh, mother of... Yes. And it doesn't hurt to periodically check on it, like you just to take a quick little peek, just a 1 sec, not even 1 second, just one little, yeah, open the oven, close it, 1 second, not even 1 second, just a quick little peek, like, how's it doing, is it not, okay, good. That's important when you're cooking because you don't want to make a humongous mess all over your oven and be stuck with more cleanup afterwards. Bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza. That's what we're gonna call it. It has those three flavors: bacon cheddar jalapeno, and it's a stuffed crust pizza. So it only makes sense that we call it like we see it. Yeah. So now we're gonna wait patiently. Of course, you want to see it when I take it out of the oven before I cut into it, don't you? Of course you do, because that's why YouTube likes watching the vids. Yeah. Bacon cheddar jalapeno pizza. Fuck the trolls and subscribe for more awesome content. That's what I'm saying. Like, sitting here waiting for it to get done. Like, doo 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 doo. 24 is definitely the perfect amount of minutes. Because within pulling it out of the oven, it's going to have the right look to it. You know, like what a fucking fresh pizza would look like with the color of the crust and shit like that. Yeah. After the way the trolls ripped on me this morning or yesterday, I'm like, I refuse to let these fucking assholes get to me. Flat out refuse. I can't make a video about it without someone saying, oh, they totally got to you. You're like, yeah, you want to talk so much shit, but guess what? If you went through the level of harassment I went through, most of you wouldn't be able to handle it. I'm not talking shit. I'm just being real with it. And being real gets you hated. Sure, right as I go to get up to check on it, the oven's at like the last 2 seconds. Well then. I am curious to see how in fact YouTube did this bacon cheddar jalapeno pizza turn out. Let's see. That looks pretty decent. That looks pretty decent, YouTube. Take a look at that. Got some excess drippage on the crust. Some of that cheese is dripping over the edge of the crust, but that turned out pretty decent. Get a close up of it. Get it a little 360. I'm wearing oven mitts because this thing is just fresh out of the oven. We'll have to let that cool off before I cut into it, to be quite honest. Can I get the outside edges unstuck? I don't have the pizza cut up. I don't. But I got the pizza unstuck from the bottom. I had to take the pizza cutter and kind of just poke at it underneath and around the sides so it would unstick from the pizza stone. But thus far, I haven't had any real complaints. That looked like it turned out pretty good. Oh, fucking goddamn it, here comes the headache. You drink a shit ton of beer in one sitting, and when the buzz wears off, you're just like, That's really the only shitty thing about drinking alcohol is once the buzz wears off, you may catch yourself getting a headache, like, motherfucker. But I would definitely call that a pizza, for sure. Let that cool off a bit before I cut it in half, and I may end up just cutting it in half and then putting in both slices onto a plate and then eating one of the slices or two of them, you know. Or just like one slice because then I can have breakfast tomorrow or lunch, whatever. It definitely smells like a pizza just got made. We'll get into trying it here in a second. Let it cool off. It may take QuickTime Player a minute to process the video to my desktop, but quite frankly, I don't give a shite. My trolls are idiots. They really are, but I don't let them get to me because I got people who support me for this exact reason. Like Cobra just made a bomb ass bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza. What? Give it a second or two to cool off. And I'm not gonna lie, that pizza looked pretty fucking good. Like, I'm looking at that shit like, damn, dude. But still cut it in half, get it on a plate. I mean, like, the layers of cheese in this pizza is ridiculous, but yeah, that's why it's gonna be tasty. Leaning Tower of Cheese. I made a Goofy movie reference. I'm such a 90s baby. Slicing it up, got it cut in half. So far, no complaints. It's a pretty clean cut for that pizza. This is what I do for YouTube. Alright, so we washed off our pizza cutter after cutting it in half. See these trolls when I got the last laugh, because look at that close up. By cutting it in half, we also have a beautiful cross section. Oh, that just looks delicious, YouTube. So this right here is a bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza. Some of that cheese might have gotten a little bit crispy on the edges, but for the most part, that looks pretty good. I pick it up and it's not too heavy on the topping. It's got a little bit of bend to it, but this looks pretty manageable. Should probably cut this in half to make it easier to eat. 1 second. punch out on. I mean, literally, with those halves, you can cut it into 4 serving slices. Here's 2 of them right here. Yeah, that makes it so much easier to pick up. Look at that. Bacon, cheddar, jalapeno, stuffed crust pizza. Let's get a bite. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Dude, that jalapeno, making it happen, man. The cheese dumbs down the heat. The cheese dumbs down the heat on the jalapeno just a little bit. Got this flavorful kick, dude. This is some. Oh, dude, hold up. Another bite. Oh, hashtag cheese pull. Look. My taste buds are experiencing a symphony of awesome flavor. Perfect amount of cheese. There's that stuffed crust on the inside. You already know what's up, tubes. Man, I'm just saving this for breakfast tomorrow, this other slice. But if you like the Cooking with Cobra segments, subscribe for more. Of course, I may end up eating that other slice just because I feel like it. The jalapeno providing a nice fresh bite to that heat. And really, that jalapeno is all you need for this pizza. It's spicy, it's delicious, it's cheesy, it's flavorful. This is a bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza at its finest. If I would have added, oh, excuse me. If I would have added beef and other stuff to it, it would have made it heavier, you know. So this is the perfect amount. As you can see, it's not too heavy. You can pick it up and eat it. Gonna bite of that crust. Oh, dude. I got a bite of that stuffed crust. You taste the bacon and the cheese. Can't really taste the Cheeto in the crust, but that's alright. This pizza kicks ass burgers. I can get down with this, dude. If I had a restaurant, I would totally serve this in a restaurant. Okay? And if I had a restaurant, the cleanliness would be top notch, you know. If I'm making a pizza that I'm going to consume personally for YouTube, or I'm just showing people how to make it, what I'm making, you know, it's a different story. But oh, YouTube, this pizza kicks ass. Look at that cheese pull coming from the crust and the pizza itself. Oh yeah. Oh fuck, that is good. Now for a drunken bastard, that didn't turn out half bad. This pizza was so easy to make that even a drunken autistic bastard like myself could make it. Like, it's fresh out of the oven, it's warm, it's savory, cheesy. "24 minutes. 24 minutes, 420 degrees. That's how you get the perfect crust. It's not burnt, it's flaky, you know. We're getting down to, excuse me, getting down to that crust. Do you hear that crunch when you bite into it? You know what I'm saying? Watch what happens when I tear that crust in half. When I tear the crust in half, look at that cheese pull. I want you to look at it. The steam pouring off of it. Look at that sexy cheese pull. Oh. Look at it. This is how you make stuffed crust pizza. When your cheese is dangling from your crust, like, look at that. That cheese pull. That's massive. That's what she said. Did you really have to take it there? What are you in junior high, Cobra? Jeez. If you like bacon cheddar jalapeno burger, you tried it, you liked it. If you tried my last cooking video recipe, you're definitely going to like this. Spicy, cheesy, savory goodness. You cannot go wrong with this pizza. Let's see if... Ooh. Let's see if I can eat another slice. And you look at that cheese just stuffed into that crust like it's no one's business. You know? This is how you make pizza. On a budget. Now think about it. Making pizza dough from scratch takes for flippin' ever. It does. Making the pizza dough from scratch takes forever, like 43 minutes to poof, and you know. So if you want dank pizza now, pre-made pizza dough is not a bad way to go. You know, pre-made pizza dough is cheaper sometimes. I mean, you're practically spending the same amount of money. Maybe a packet of yeast is like 60 cents. A bag of flour, $5. A little bit of water. You know, but this pre-made pizza dough is literally only like $1. So sometimes pre-made pizza dough is a little bit cheaper. I mean, jalapeno sticking out right there. This pizza's delicious, like another cooking video where I have no complaints. It might have taken forever to make, but, oh, dude, it's so worth the wait. For a bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza, this is where it's at, man. This is packing that flavor that I was craving. Now it's going to take forever to upload to my desktop and then to upload to YouTube, but it's so going to be worth it. Because once again, I've come up with a recipe that I freaking love. Like, I would remake this pizza in a heartbeat, dude. Especially with winter coming around the corner, or winter already here, you know. You want something that'll fill you up and keep you toasty in the winter. Eh? Huh? Cold season is no more because eating a slice or two of this delicious bacon cheddar jalapeno stuffed crust pizza will keep you warm in the winter and keep you filled up. Oh, just savoring the moment because this is some bomb ass pizza. Mm. Mm. The only crunchy I'm getting is from the bacon. The baking the Cheetos on top of our pizza has made them soft and chewy. And then that flavor profile from the cheddar jalapeno Cheetos is just adding to the overall cheddar jalapeno taste, you know. Um, yeah, you cannot go wrong with this. This is exquisite and scrumptious in so many ways. I get a bite from that tomato sauce. Ooh. Mm-hmm. We made it to the stuffed crust, and trust and believe we have cheese pull. Yes, sir. I had to get one more cheese pull going before I end the video. If I can't, that's alright. We got enough sexy cheese pull on this video to make you go, oh. If this video inspired you to cook, if it made you hungry, then I did my job. Get inspired to cook. Try new things on the food, you know? No, the phone didn't charge up. I'll have to charge it tomorrow. I'll have it on the charger while I'm sleeping. But, oh, this is so good. Mm-hmm. A little bit of cheese pull. Mm. Mm. There's that bacon and that cheese in the middle of that crust. Trust and believe. This here is bachelor soul food, dude. Mm. Oh, I'm so full from just those 2 slices. Put the other slice in the fridge. Wash off the pizza stone real quick. Dry off my hands, grab a glass of water, give you my final thoughts on that, and I would definitely call it a Cooking with Cobra segment. Fuck the trolls, that pizza was dank. I mean, putting jalapenos on your pizza, that can't be any weirder than putting pineapple on there. Just half of that pizza hit the spot, dude. That's a midnight snack and a half. Like, yes, indeed. Very much delicious. I'm definitely going to keep that in my arsenal of recipes. And you know what's going to get me a girlfriend in this town? Being able to cook. That's one of the few things that women and men share in common is people love to eat. I don't care who you are. If you're male, female, you know. Doesn't matter. Like, if you're male, female, people love to eat. You know. And one way couples can grow closer together is to cook together, you know. Instead of he cooks for you or she cooks for you, cook it together. Make it a couple's activity, you know. Doesn't matter what you're cooking, if you and your other half are planning supper and y'all's are cooking, you know. That means if you cook together, you do the dishes together, you know. That pizza hit the spot. That was delicious. Anyways, tubes, thanks for rocking out with the cooking video. And if you think that recipe looked good, give it a try. If you like the Cooking with Cobra segments, press the like button and subscribe for more. Anyways, tubes, I'll catch y'all later.